She left with 2 suitcases and no explanation. But when she returned, I wasn't the same man. Noah was rinsing a plate at the kitchen sink when he heard the unmistakable sound of a zipper. He turned slightly and saw Elise standing in the hallway, holding 2 small suitcases. Her posture was rigid, her lips tight as if she had rehearsed the moment countless times. "I need some space," she said, her voice stripped of emotion. Noah dried his hands with a kitchen towel. He didn't ask why. He didn't beg. He simply nodded once. That was it. She took it as permission. No hugs, no dramatic exit, no tears. Just silence. The front door clicked shut behind her, and for a few seconds, the house felt like a vacuum. At first, Noah just went on with his routine, washing the remaining dishes, organizing cutlery, wiping down the counter. But the silence had weight now. Not peace but presence. Like a shadow that followed him room to room. That night he sat on the couch and turned on the TV, but he didn't really watch. The sound was background noise to cover up the new void that Elise left behind. Deep down, he knew this moment had been building. There had been a strange stillness between them for months. A distance that no conversation or gesture could bridge. The days that followed were orderly. Noah followed his routines with quiet discipline. He was up by 6, made his bed military style, hit the gym, and showed up at work with flawless focus. His boss even complimented his performance. But the truth was, Noah wasn't thriving. He was simply surviving. Controlled on the outside, trying not to fall apart inside. His sister, Rachel, called often, her voice always laced with concern. "Are you really okay?" she asked one night. "Or are you just pretending to be fine?" "I'm adjusting," he replied. His best friend, Jordan, dropped by unannounced one evening. "She walked out on you, man," he said. "And you're acting like she just went out for groceries." Noah didn't explain. He didn't feel the need to. Pain doesn't always scream. Sometimes it organizes the spice rack. He folded Elise's remaining clothes, boxed up her books, removed her toiletries from the bathroom, and did it all with mechanical grace. He didn't cry. He didn't rage. He accepted. One day, while cleaning out a drawer, he found a sticky note Elise had once left on the fridge. "Good luck with the interview today. I love you," written in her neat handwriting with a blue pen. He held it for a few moments. Then, without ceremony, tore it into pieces and let them fall into the trash. It wasn't bitterness. It was clarity. Rachel kept asking him. "You were with her for 6 years. How can you be so calm?" Noah finally answered. "Because love doesn't mean chasing someone who's already walking away." That week, he removed every trace of her from the house. Quietly, piece by piece. Her photo came off the shelf. Her mugs were boxed away. The kitchen drawers stopped holding memories and started holding cutlery again. Then came the visit. Jordan returned one night, pacing, eyes restless. "I wasn't sure if I should tell you this," he began. "But I saw Elise 3 nights ago. Downtown. She was at the bar. With a guy. Real cozy. Touching his arm, laughing. It didn't look new, man. Looked like something that's been going on." Noah simply reached for a glass, took a slow sip of water, and looked at him. "So what? That's it?" Jordan asked. "You're not even mad." "She said she needed space," Noah replied, setting the glass in the sink. "I'm just letting her have it." Jordan blinked. "You're either the most mature guy I know, or you're in total denial." But Noah didn't respond. He turned his head toward the window, ending the conversation without words. 3 more weeks passed. Then came the knock. Noah, just out of the shower, opened the door and froze. Elise. She looked disheveled, hair tied in a loose knot, dark circles under her eyes. She stood like a stranger on the front step, arms folded across her chest, holding back tears or words, maybe both. "Can we talk?" she asked. Inside, she looked around like the place no longer belonged to her. Every shelf and piece of furniture had changed slightly, as if the house itself had moved on. "I've been thinking," she started. About us. About everything. I thought I needed space, but all I felt was emptiness. Noah listened. I miss you, she said. I miss our life. I want it back. I want you back. Let's start over. We can build the future we talked about, kids, trips, the works. I was lost, but now I know where I belong. Noah took a breath, walked to a drawer, pulled out a key, and handed it to her. Your things are in the garage. Please take them and go. She blinked. What? I've already made my decision. Her voice cracked. You won't even talk about it. There's nothing to talk about. I saw who you were when you thought I wasn't looking. You wanted something else. So go get it. Tears welled in her eyes. What about all the memories? The life we built? Noah's expression didn't change. The house is mine. We never married. You never contributed financially. Let's not rewrite history. Elise faltered. He was no longer the gentle, forgiving man she remembered. His stillness wasn't softness. It was strength. Didn't you miss me? She whispered. He looked at her for a moment. No. And it looks like you didn't miss me either. She tried to argue. It didn't mean anything. He's just a friend. Noah chuckled without smiling. You don't touch a friend like that. You're being cruel, she whispered. No. I'm being clear. He gave her 10 minutes. She loaded her car, sobbing quietly as she took box after box from the garage. There were no goodbyes. Only the hum of her engine fading down the street. Seasons passed. Noah's home became his again, fully. No lingering perfume. No reminders. Just space. He started hiking, traveled to places he'd put off, laughed more. Slept better. He wasn't just healing, he was rebuilding. Until one day Jordan came again. She's pregnant, he said bluntly. Noah said nothing. By the same guy, Jordan added. He left. Said he'd help with the baby but didn't want to stay with her. Moved out of state. Noah dropped the cloth in his hand. Jordan, he said, we've been friends a long time. But I need you to stop bringing me news I didn't ask for. That chapter's closed. If you're here to drink a beer or laugh about old times, great. But don't come here with updates about her life. Jordan nodded, sheepish. What he didn't know, and what Noah would never say, was that the news still stung. Not because he wanted Elise back, but because betrayal always leaves a scar. Still, Noah chose peace over curiosity. Growth over gossip. Silence over drama. He had learned the hardest lesson. Real love never asks you to beg for it. Elise left searching for more, and ended up losing herself. Noah stayed. And found himself. He no longer accepted crumbs from someone who once promised a feast. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications for more powerful stories just like this one. Until next time, take care and remember, peace is better than pretending.